The results are in. Clearly, people want Sebastian and Nadine and Bryce. I'm actually going to do Sebastian, and then I'm going to do Lorem, because Lorem is, in the first two chapters, the most boring of fucking characters to talk to. Like, holy shit, Sebastian. It's fucking Lorem, man. It's like the backer character got all the plot exposition for some reason. So this is the telephone, okay? Okay. Gotta play some... Oh, we gotta play the song Feelings. You wanna feel some feelings? We start off immediately with some feelings. That's great. Where is it? Fragile... Oh, no. No. No! God, I'm gonna hate when this song is to play. Wait. This plays when you're talking to Sebastian? What the fuck? If there was ever a clue that Sebastian would have been another main character... Yeah, it has a fucking skip in it too. Why does it have a skip, though? Why would Sebastian have a skip at all? Like, say what you want about Sebastian, but his scene is not something you'd replay and skip. Unless he was an important character. Or they just did it with everyone with I gotta go find the skip text. Gotta find the skip text. Gotta know about the skips. Because I gotta copy all that stuff. Where you at, system? Where you at, sis bro? This is all late in the chapter. Here you go. Oh, this is good some music, though. Why the fuck does this play when you're talking to Sebastian, though? Sebastian's not a smooth McGroove. Oh, great. The fucking skip. My records. I'm not even gonna bother adjusting that. That's just irrelevant. Why are they split up anyway? Why are they split up? Sebastian! Oh yeah, it's like yes or no, and they're both okay. Okay, let's go to video games. Oh yeah, he's... Wait, this implies that Sebastian has a fucking mobile phone in his pocket. I don't actually know that much about etiquette. At least I never call people. Yeah, basically he just hung up. He immediately hung up, because I don't know what that just is referring to. You see, that's something funny, is you got these words like just that just refer to 100,000 different things, you have to figure shit out. Oh. Oh. Yeah, so this is like, just like, yeah, my shift isn't over yet. I don't know, on the clock. I don't think that's something you can translate directly. You have to sort of dance around it with a little jig. Oh wow, you do not win if you skip straight forward. But that's it. Wait, what? I imagine that comes up somewhere. But I'm confused. Like, the skipping primarily exists. Like, I don't know what this does. Is it like if you want to do it, not want to do a scene that day? Because you're kind of forced to meet with someone. You can't do this the first time. You can't skip the first time either. Which I thought was very nice. Logical, but... I don't know. What is the requirement for being able to skip? You have to play it? Yeah. Okay, so it's like organic. Okay, whatever. Wait a... Oh, yeah, here you can... I think that, like, calling sir is like a polite term you can sort of use, generally speaking. Although here it's kind of cute, though. Oh yeah, it fades out the music for the skip menu. So is this like Sebastian's theme song? That would be great. So yeah, I changed this sentence a bit to work a little bit better. It's like, oh, sorry, I've never seen a human before, so it's a little hard to, you know. So it's kind of hard to tell. It's not something that translates well, because I think, like, I could say het is nogal moeilijk om het door te hebben. It doesn't work. This kind of very vague language doesn't work too well, so he's like, you know... I need to fucking sort this shit. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with okay. Although, technically, okay is all fucking hell, man. I'm gonna figure that shit out. Oh. So this sentence is a little bit different, but it kind of captures the idea. It's boring to spend the day alone. And then I don't know anyone. I don't know any good spots or nah. There, basically direct translation. This is like what you can do. I don't know if that's a fucking word or not. No, someone. Wow, that is actually a proper composite word, which should tell you a lot about Dutch. This means stuff you do during your free time. Yeah. That's like those are the good moments for Dutch composite words. Is when you get to cram a whole concept into one word and it just looks silly and it's cute. The good times. So here's like, while getting the tour, if it wasn't so late I getting the tour, but it's now so late and dark that most shops are closed. It's kind of a, I don't know, this just feels a little bit double up, but whatever, it works. Okay. And he says, because let me think, I don't know anyone. I think that works, but I think works a little bit better. Outdoors. That's a word I'm going to have to translate. Yeah, this is a very clumsy sentence. That's going to need a rewrite. So here I changed it to because I don't know anyone. Like, I could say it directly, and it kind of works, but it just works better when you look at all the sentences together. And there says, maybe I can bring you some other thoughts, like change your mind. I think it's even with this. I think it's like that. Kombieren? So it is with a K, huh? Oh yeah, because of comp. Which has nothing to do with the German word Kampf, by the way. That just means camp. This means camp. Kampf means like battle or war. Which is what Mein Kampf is referring to. Now you know something about titles. It's interesting how they remove these sentences. Like, why? Like, these sentences do feel like they really could just be there and wouldn't do anything too bad. So he's like, it's maybe not my best idea, but I can't think of anything else. It sort of refers to, like, yeah, there isn't much else to... Like, this could also just mean that there's nothing else to do. I don't know. Could it be used like that? Contextually speaking? Interesting context! It's not good. Pretty much the same, but it's more like go out instead of go outside specifically. Okay, I'm your security. You know, it's like such a, you know. Although, considering we're now at the polite stage, I might as well do this here. Technically speaking, my shift isn't over yet, but camping is much more fun than waiting at the door while you're inside doing nothing. Like, it's a little different than this. It's slightly different. I don't know, like, there's something about it that just feels different. It's the same idea, the context is the same, but something about it just feels a little bit more, I don't know. Huh. So he's like, I always have to keep an eye on you. Not as a prisoner, but more that I have to be with you while you do what you... Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of this, but it's slightly different. I don't know, though. Nah, I think that's... Yeah, I think I'm gonna rewrite this. This doesn't work. So he's like, I'm not a prisoner, and you're not a prisoner, and I'm no warden, so you can do what you want as long as I'm with you. Although that does sound like a prisoner, doesn't it? So I'm gonna lighten the sense up. So he's like, I have to keep an eye on you. At least that's the idea. So it's sort of like this is a little strict. So it's like, yeah, this the idea is that I'm sticking with you, but you're not a prisoner, and I'm no warden, so you're allowed to do what you want. This is a clumsy sentence, but it kind of captures the idea. If you want to go out and take the landscape into yourself and observe that landscape, I can't just not stop you. I guess that is the original sentence, isn't it? Yeah, it's a double negative. Man, I feel so sad for Sebastian. Although, to be honest, he's just a guard. He's just like a... Sebastian fail. Does that ever come up? I don't expect these files to be too different. So the thing is, that really fucking bothers the living shit out of me with this, is I have to change all these files to TXTs before this thing will search in them. Oh, Sebastian fail comes up a bunch. Although I think it's all resets. Oh, that's what it does! That's what it... Okay, so here's something you need to know. Files. I think it's character graphics. Chapter 5. I don't know why these are two different files. There's literally no difference between them. There might be something hidden in the actual binary, but I don't fucking know. Here are all the credits, which are literally images for some reason. There's Goldkin. There's me! If this goes the way everything goes, and for some reason he's here, if this goes the way it goes, then fun fact, I'm going to be in the credits twice. As the main translator, and as a fucking... What am I again? I'm a supporter. I'm not even a sponsor, which is kind of weird, but whatever. You know, I often think about I should have donated more and should have given myself a prominent role because I really like this game. But then I realized if I had done that at the time, it would have been hot, steaming garbage. Because at the time, I didn't give a flying fuck about this game. So I would have ruined everything with stupid ideas. Where the hell do they keep these fucking images? Oh, these are status images. I need the chapter introduction images. Can I just say that I'm still in fucking love with this crap? With, like, it slowly turns day. Like, I love how it starts at... Oh, no, the feels! This game has unlocked the feels within me, and I hate it. And here's an alternate title they had, which is very out of tune, as they say. Because, one, Remy doesn't get bloody, he just gets... He hangs himself for the most part. Also, here's a mod that I downloaded that I want to take a look at, which is better than the other fucking mods, because the other fucking mods are garbage, man. They clearly had no clue what the fuck they were doing. It feels so... So, what I'm talking about specifically... Okay, these are all, like, system files. What I'm talking about is there's a person who made a mod engine or something, and they made a couple of post-credit scenes, and they're all hot garbage. They're not bad, but they're very stilted, and they're very much like scaffolding, and it feels bad. Ugh. Where is it? Is it here and I just missed it? No. Is it an extra? No. I keep burping. Here it is. If you fail Sebastian, he's fucking dead. You see that at the bottom? That's a dead Sebastian boy. God damn it, go away. Yeah, there's like a little dead boy at the bottom. Go away. Okay, let's just zoom in. Here's dead Sebastian with his cap. That happens if you fail Sebastian. So that's what that trigger does. If you say no, he dies. There's nothing you... Oh, man, that's so sad. I imagine there's several other points where this corrects itself, because I think Sebastian saves himself under certain conditions. Let's have a look-see at the video games. I mean, this is a lot of stuff that I really shouldn't be doing, but, you know. Why not have a look at the video games? No, Sebastian feels false. If Sebastian played is true... So if you've ever played Sebastian, you can always still save him. Wait, that's a persistent Sebastian fail. That's not. Oh, okay. So if you've ever played with Sebastian, if you've ever done his scene... If you've ever played a scene, then you can tell him no. But this Sebastian fail thing doesn't ever come up otherwise. What the fuck? We'll realize it when we go past it. For now, it appears that if you say no to Sebastian, the variable called Sebastian dies goes out the window. The variable viewer is very nice for this. I'll be honest about one thing. The true ending is not that great. I feel the secret ending is kind of cool. Because it puts System, who is giving you all these achievements and whatnot, in a very odd position. And it's kind of cool. Oh, so sad boy. I make him sound a little more excited. Because he is excited. Because you're saying, sign me up! Might as well get some rebuttal. Like, here, you called me yourself, and you asked to do something. You even asked me to do something, so yeah. It works a bit better in Dutch, and it's not that easy to translate, which I guess is nuance. One thing I don't get is, again, this feels so much like he's supposed to be a date. Everything about this just feels like it. And I don't... Like, he's even one of the characters who dies. Like, Damien is a replacement for Anna, so that he still becomes a mass murderer. Fun fact, when we get there, there is a situation in which Reza does not become a serial killer. There is actually script for him never killing anyone, which is awesome. Or at least not killing Damien, so you can save Damien. That's not a possibility in the game, that stuff's... Like, again, there's a lot of content that was supposed to be there they didn't have time for, which in one perspective makes me a bit sad. And honestly... Oh, man. If the game had been delayed to finish it off, I wouldn't have had a shit experience in the game. Oh, fuck, man. I think I need to go back in time. I might have to fight Justin on the way, but you know how that works. Oh man, such a poor boy! I can't stand this poor boy. And there we are then, which is how you say that. I don't know. So this is kind of interesting. Sebastian is throwing his fucking police chops around here. I forgot about that. So it's like an agent and an officer and a human they make a big impression. They probably see it as an honor or something. Like I can shrink this down. So there, added that it's, yeah, you're also an ambassador. I like how he says what you're seeing here. No, we're doing it right now, Sebastian. We are doing it. I wonder what dragon tents look like. They probably look very funky. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think I have to do this. It's like you have to specify what it's called. Like, this is the term used for it. This sentence feels very odd. It's like, oh, 10 would have been harder. Although I guess it sort of leads on to that there might be other... compress them both into one. It's like, it could just lose a couple of furnitures, a piece of furniture, like a sleeping bag, you know? Just I want a comfy bed, you should have just in your room. If comfort is a problem, then you wouldn't have gone camping. Is basically what he's saying here. It captures the idea of the sentence of like, you wouldn't be here if you wanted to sit in a comfy bed and sip some tea. This is the real outdoor life. Or okay, we're at a sentence. I do not think I want to hear this fucking song the whole time. Don't worry about how long this is though. The majority of this is fucking this crap, which is all the cards. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, human skin is more sensitive, right? Is that gonna give any problems? Nah, I'm not gonna... I like this, because it's so sassy, in a sense. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. So I can't do the real deal that well because I don't know. Where does he say real deal again? Yeah. Let me be sassy. Fucking sunset sarsaparilla. We even have lighting. Nature is known for its wild growing torches. They're just like the real outdoors. I added the sentence because it makes the sass a little stronger. Like, I don't know. Something about that sentence feels like it needs a little extra punch to come across. I don't know. It's more that I can't really translate so much for. Like, making it a little more sarcastic worked better. Why do they even have torches? Can they just hang up like a natural light that looks kind of torchy? Maybe they are fake torches. Also, here's something you might see is MP. So, as I said, the reason I think that Sebastian was supposed to be a replacement character is that a lot of these MPs show up. These MPs, as I mentioned before, is a primitive version of the persistent variables that are used to keep track of variables over multiple playthroughs or over the course of a story. The fact that this shows up implies that at some point in the future, Sebastian would have mentioned camping. And I don't think he mentions it anywhere else. This is literally the only time it ever comes up. Because MP, I don't think ever gets referenced. It's never called because they changed it to Persistent, and Persistent took over. This is pretty on point. Yeah, it's like humans were coming this way when I met you. I was completely thrown off. Oh yeah. Huh. So Reza's just been living in secrecy for a long time, or what? So, like, not really. It's like everything around your visit was muffled away. Maverick was really quiet about Reza before you showed up. Oh, God, it's something I need to take care of right now. So, I see I basically have to translate into something that works as this works. So it's like, interesting. It's like, oh, interesting. You know. Like, I see, I don't think that works very well as a direct translation. Let's throw it in the machine. Ixnobbit. Yeah, that sounds very clumsy when you just reply like that. Ixi. Like, Ixnobbit. That only really works if there's something to understand. Here it's more like, oh, that's interesting. Okay, that aside, even if you were a dragon, your status as ambassador would have made you important, and that makes me nervous. Especially since your safety is my responsibility. Holy fucking crap, this is kind of hard to do in one go. Ugh. That'll go through the ringer, but it's fine as it is. It works, for now. The ringer is mostly to make sure that everything feels polished, instead of just being sentences. He's also okay. I'm also the newest guy at the force, and I don't want to. And I want to go have a career ender on something this big. No. Okay. Okay, this works. That really needs change, though. This is really high up on the list of things that really need to rewrite. Oh. The funny thing is, I thought Sebastian kind of fucks off after the first chapter, which is so odd. I think, and let me get this straight. The reason Sebastian fucks off after the first chapter, and he just kind of vanished out of the story for a couple of beats aside. Actually, it does show up a bunch. But the reason he vanishes most in terms of security, despite him being pretty important to security considering Reza's out there and probably might try to come after me, is that he was originally supposed to be the date. And he was supposed to be outside all the time and you could talk to him all the time. I mean, he has a perfect layup. Right? Like, I'd be surprised if Sebastian was not the backup character considering everything he gets. Zong has a reason not to be involved. Kevin and Katsuharu are probably insert characters. Who else is there left? I don't think there's anyone else. And Emira. And Emira is kind of like, eh. She's kind of a world-building character, if anything, and just there for a couple of chuckles and involvement. Like, she's involved with Bryce's story, too. So it's more like, I trust you, because I'm sure of it is not something that works too well. Like, you can say this, ik ben er zeker van, but that doesn't really work, because the sentence is literal, but it has a certain context and connotation to it, how it's phrased. And that doesn't translate, and that's the problem. Like, it works literally, but it then just sounds a bit eh. Like, you're supposed to respond emotionally, not literally. And that's a localization pitfall of anything. If the walls give in, like they're beginning to crack, I've got more problems than the prospects of my career. That works fine. Like, look at how much establishment is happening. We established that he's nervous, that he's really professional, he's trying to do his best, he's the new guy on the force. The funny thing is that the RP channel I'm in, people have been hired nearly constantly. He's been here for a couple of years as the latest rookie, and now there's hundreds of new people. Huh. So here's like, how long have you been with the police? Usually, you don't assign a diplomat a recruit. You know, that kind of sense. this kind of translates really, really straightforward. God, how do you translate this? This is gonna need translating. You don't see many recruits during years. It's fucking hard to translate though, because it's such a very English sentence in a way. The locals. That's a hard one to translate. Yeah. Oh wow, it actually translates to these? That's weird. So this doesn't translate well, so I'm going to take a different approach. So instead, I'm going to say, I was lucky to be hired because I didn't know the city yet. You know, like to imply that he doesn't know the city. Yeah, this works out just fine. Yeah, you don't know the city? Do you even live here? Yeah, this works a lot better. In a sense, it actually slides these sentences together very nicely. So here's the funny thing. Runners translates directly very nicely. But the funny thing is, what would it be like for a dragon to go to a city and see all these different types of dragons? Is it as big of as a culture shock for a human to see a dragon? I imagine so, because they're very different. This guy has wings instead of hands. Ah! So he's like, oh, I'm a runner. That's what we call our species. We have strong legs, you see? Oh, man. Oh, this is a little kinky. Yeah, I can see that. Wink, wink. Nah, that's only as bad as you make it. This is really just a compressed version. Like, are there many villages with just one type of dragon? The funny thing is, this means sure knowing. And it means, yeah, for sure. Isn't that just weird? So this is a little bit different to translate, because again, we're in a sentence that's not that easy to translate directly. I only have my own experience with my own village. I've heard that in other villages it's pretty much the same. Fairly similar. I don't think it's that big a deal to say it's the same. Although I could just put this in. They survive by living simple, or by exploiting their species specials. Farming. Huh. That's a good one. Why? So, he calls himself a runner, but Earth Dragons were not going to question? I don't think the term Earth Dragon's been used before at this point. I guess they would be good since they got the scythe. Haha. Jerry's like, I wanted to see what's beyond the fields. And if the stories in the room was true, that works super great. That works so great. So, fun fact, one of the mods actually, instead of doing this, it uses an array. I didn't know this supported arrays, but that's really good. Yeah, this might need some reconsideration, because this might be implying some things. Future consideration! Oh, great. We're in a big fucking tree. Jeez, I don't know what to say. So I'm not going to say anything. Heh! So, the funny thing about this is, this very much mirrors Leiden. So Leiden, I think, they did something pretty fucking spiffy, and then they were like, you got one of two things. You can get a tax break for a couple of years, or we can give you a medical university. And they were like, we can get a tax break, or we can get this fancy building that everyone in the future is going to be like, that's a fancy building. Like, that's pretty much what the story feels like to me. It's like, they did something, and they were like, listen, you can get a tax break, or we can, like, build a building. And the building worked out for them in the end. Ain't that just fucking cute? Like, that's the kind of cute localization details that's really nice. And I would love to put that in, but I don't think I'm allowed to. Fuck, I don't know what production chain is. Okay. I'll just put it in. Keeps everything local and nearby. That works. Okay. Why does he show disapproval? Come on, Sebastian, cheer up a bit. Yeah, he mentions it. Fucking hell, this game always manages to preempt me. Fuck. This is hard to translate because this butt feels so fucking out of place. Like, it implies that he had interactions with people, but ugh. Almost done with this chunk. Ugh. I don't like these exposition-y chunks. I mean, I complain about Lorem, although this one is mostly like you get to ask your own questions, you know? Technically, you're still forced to ask all of them. But it's not like the date. This is just like a chunk you have to go through. Unlike Lorem, where you have to sit through an entire date, which is an interview, and then have to sit through them just talking about shit. Under his wing. Does that work, though? Fleurot. Yep, that works. Why would there be no pun intended? Bryce doesn't have a fucking wing! Like, that's the problem. This, to me, implies that at some point... Why is that a pun? He has no wing. You don't have a wing. Like, Maverick's the one with the wing. Could this possibly mean that Maverick... Ooh. Unless it's like a dragon thing. Like, wings are jokes now. I guess that works. No pun not intended. Although I don't know how you say that in Dutch. I got not much to say. This is pretty straightforward because we're entering a weird area of a language. where like the only big translation hurdles are particular structures, but for the most part it's such factual explanation that you can sort of just cram it together in different ways. It's mostly changing perspectives to know what kind of cramming you can do. So I decided to change a bit. You got advantages, powers, and perspectives. It's sort of like this is achtergrond. I guess that works. Shoplifter. Winkeldief. Winkeldief. Like, this kind of removes that it's a flyer specifically, but that's not important context. Like, what matters is that he can fly. Yes, this town has no secrets, such as the portal, the underground facility, the generator, Izumi's hideout, and the fucking portal leading into the past. Yes, this town has no secrets whatsoever. Not Anna. Not fucking Remy. Not Bryce's fucking boats. Geheimen. This kind of implies inner circle, like you're not vowed in yet into the secret parts of the shitty. So here's my fucking question. How is your town not special? Putting aside Izumi and all those little secret things, you have a fucking portal leading to the human world, and you have an underground facility related to it. Why are you not special? He doesn't bring that up. Like, similar to that previous part that where the fuck was that little part that I mentioned? Where he sort of sidestepped something. God, I forgot what I mentioned. Ah, fuck, I forgot. I really don't have the memory for this. I'm too busy constantly switching sentences, which kind of fucks me up. But why would he bring this up? When there's a fucking portal. Like, similar to that Maverick thing. That's the thing I was referring to. Like, the whole Maverick thing is, it really feels like some of the script was written and then changed and not fully changed. Oh, wait, that's the sentence. Whoops. That's me messing up. Yeah, this is clumsy enough that it actually kind of works. And here I can use Xnuppet because there's something to fucking get. Yeah, here's like, again, although this has one major problem. If you're going to use this kind of fucking... Don't use those variables ever. Always refer to who that variable belongs to. I changed the context to it. It's like, oh yeah, you're not a runner like me. For me, a day of walking isn't too much of a problem. Oh man, ugh. And here it's like, yeah, here it's more like a tour would have been a little too much, and it ties into this a little bit better. Like here it's like enjoyment, and here it's more like walking around. It more refers to, yeah, you're a bit spent. You're a spent boy. Nah, let's change it. I keep forgetting that I translated the fucking achievement for that. And the reason I keep forgetting that is that... Peanuts. The reason I keep forgetting that is... Fuck, why did I keep forgetting? Because I translated it ahead of time, so I keep forgetting it for some reason. Here it's more like Bryce said, it had to be done. It was just work, nothing more, nothing less. Just part of the job, basically. Hands-on. You can't fucking translate this, you fucking dipshit? What if I do this? Handewerk is what I want to say. Oh, this works fucking great. No, that doesn't work, actually. See, like, pun turns into this fucking word. It's super huge. Let's go to the other pun one. Might as well fucking short this shit out. Like, you got this fucking cute-ass character with a cute, thick butt. And he keeps making accidental puns. Why was he not dateable? Ah, Lorem, you suck compared to Sebastian. And the only reason I really think Lorem is kind of bad is that 2 of his introductions are really more focused about him doing shit. And then you got Ipsum, who's there for way more than he really needs to be. And he's more of a friend, and his conflict happens at the end, and his whole thing is like, Like, Lorem could have been great. He could have been a fantastic character. But I feel he doesn't have the lick and polish that he needs to be a character you want to come back to outside of his cuteness. And outside of his friendliness. Like, he doesn't feel like a date character. Like, he really matches the whole dragon dating simulator idea. Or the world, actually. He feels way too... I mean, Adine is already the citizen person, right? Like, you got Anna who's involved, you got Bryce who's involved, you got Remy who's involved with the main plot, you got Adine who's basically your grounded character, and they got Sebastian who could sort of be this newcomer, newbie guy you could sort of talk to on that level. Like, I feel Sebastian would have been the better character for that. But you know how it goes. Man, I mean, this is not bad. Like, there are situations in which Kickstarter kind of creates situations that are god-awful, like hilariously long ending credits or characters that don't need to be there at all, like Kevin. Although, truth be told, I'm not that bad about Kevin because he's an optional character and you can just skip through everything if you're a jackass. But there are games where you can't skip that and you have to listen, you have to pay attention. And it's just annoying. It's like, God damn it, why is this Kickstarter character here? He doesn't do anything. Like, Shovel Knight did it all right. You got these little paintings and they champion in the Hall of Champions. You got these cool boss battles, which are apparently backer characters. Like, that's fine. That's cute and cool. And they were just side characters and you barely... Like, here's the thing. You talk to them just enough to get a sense of who they are, but not enough that their shitty OC design is going to shine through. And that's the perfect amount of character. I feel that Katsuharu, I don't even know if Katsuharu's one, but I feel that Kevin has too much time and he becomes too much of a backer character. And Lorem kind of circles back to being a good character. Like, you get that introduction, you get the character, then he has way too much backer character, and he just comes around enough, but it's still like you have to go through the whole backer character arc. Ugh. Ugh. Fostering goodwill. Fucking Clon... Oh. For some reason, whenever I just think Clone de Sea. Huh. Yeah, this is a bit different. I like how this is... At least you're not traumatized. Let's move on. Like, holy shit, what kind of sentence is that? Like, who goes like, man, I'm so glad you're not traumatized. That would have been terrible. Like, I want to know what goes through Bryce's head in the timeline where you did get traumatized, and he has to explain that to humanity. It's like, well, I took him to a crime scene to see a dead body. You took him to a crime scene to see a dead... Like, there's another ambassador. Let's not forget that. There's another ambassador who's an asshole, who apparently fucks everything up. Like, the situation is just... Woo. Oh. I want to remind you, by the way, they're sitting in a dark, kind of cold cave with no furnitures and only some torchlight. And they are talking about this random-ass crap, which to me feels like another great character setup. It's like, Sebastian doesn't give a shit. He establishes the dragons clearly don't care about being in a cave and talking about this kind of stuff. A human might not sit there and be like, oh, let's have this fun conversation. They'll just say, let's go home and sit in a comfy chair or something. Like, the establishment is so strong. However, as I said, the backer character problem really happens to any character that's not properly built out and established to fit. I call it the backer character syndrome because backer characters tend to be the ones that fucking suffer from it, but it really happens to any character that isn't properly developed. If Sebastian wasn't fully written out and made proper, he could have been just as much of a plot dump and boring character as as Lorem. That having been said, oh my goodness, does he get a lot of character in this. I feel that the biggest problem with Lorem is also that he's a very sorry, apology character, and just annoying. It's annoying when a character only apologizes for shit. I'm sorry, Tumblr, but stop that fucking bullshit! No one thinks it's fun or cares, and apologizing that many times just makes you seem like a pathetic ass. He says, after doing it himself. Wink, wink. I'm adding the period just to make sure that you know what's going on. It's like, what kind of nice things? And carton deck. Whoop. I need to translate this properly. Fuck. Does deck translate to a collection of nope? Buckgarten. That works fine, I guess. Staple. Oh, these are cute. Here it's more like unmissable with a camping trip. Now, normally, in this kind of situation, you would type out like how it's spelled or how you're supposed to say it. Doesn't really work when people are literally saying it. So this is one of those Dutchisms. I'm afraid not. Like, afraid not. Actually, that does directly translate. It's such a weird thing to say, though. I'm afraid not. I'm so afraid. No. So, Bastion Breach is really... Like, here's something fun. Bastion Breach is not a bad card game when you think about it. Because what it really is it has the key components of a good board game, which is it's about psyche. It has a lot of character interaction, it has a lot of player interaction, and it's pretty simple to explain. I think Bastion Breach is a great card game for what it is. Like, for something just made for this game, or maybe they found it, so I don't know. It works great. And now we get all of this bullshit. Oh. I like how he doesn't react. Like he's stoic. Oh, what a stoic boy. Look at this. What you're seeing here, by the way, is it setting down all the cards along the bottom, all the cards along the top, all the cards along the middle. And then eventually his hand is going to poke out. You see this hand? It's like, whoop, here's his hand. Like, whoop. Flying around the board. I think Sebastian's the only one with a hand graphic. Fun fact, character hands are inconsistent. Whatever their hands are entirely made out of claw, or made out of finger then claw. Inconsistent as fuck. I'll be honest though, I'm really liking this song. I don't know what a suit is though. Oh wow, that just translates to... Let's go to Wikipedia and let it explain us to us how the fuck this works. Oh, they're just called colors? Oh, cool. So yeah, we call it, we call them, like, yeah, I guess that is just diamond, isn't it? This is a little bit different. He's like, really? Let's go on. Like, anyways, it's kind of hard to do. So we're actually almost done. It's surprisingly little how much little there's left. We just got some responses to him, and those responses are pretty brief. I think this works really well as like a single term. It's like the middle line. The middle line. How do you... Like, do dragons have more than 4 suits? Because you can only really play this game with 3 people at a time. I mean, it's supposed to be for duels, but I can imagine this game being kind of fun if you have multiple people. And they're all, like, trying to shuffle their cards. Or you had, like, different kind of... You could have different layout of cards. Like, you go for a couple of high and a couple of low. Like, I imagine if you know how the fuck you make that card game work, it would be great. Like, you could make some good... I think, actually, that Shut Up and Sit Down did review a board game that's similar to this. We had, like, just something. Oh, wow! They actually changed... Like, why? If you're gonna remove this, just remove it, and don't make it a comment like this. That is bad juju. That's bad juju. Make it a new line. Bad juju. You are cursing this place. The most cursed coding. Shuffled. I don't know that term. Geschud. Wait a minute, it's not unique. Calculator, I need your assistance here. Where are you at, calculator? Where the fuck is this term? Give me the scientific one. No, that's not enough. I need the fucking factorial. This is a fucking-torial, man. I need the factorial of 13, right? Yeah. 13 factorial. Yeah, this is the actual amount of games you can have. So fuck you, Sebastian, you shitty liar. Why am I complaining to Sebastian about his cards? I mean, it doesn't always change. It's entirely possible to get a duplicate. So, why does he say left when it's his right? There are so many problems with this game. Oh. I'm gonna lodge a formal complaint. I need to know what the fuck the face of a card is called. Come on, I just need an anatomy of the card. I guess I could just say the value, I mean. Wait, can you even get eradicated? Fucking face cards. I don't know these fucking terms. Zotdam. Oh, here. Oh, fuck, they're called here. I need to figure this shit out, man. Gezichtkaarten, that's not how that fucking works. Yeah, but they're called speelkaarten, but that's not what they fucking mean! Okay, so this is the best I can do. I need to know these fucking terms. Whoever is fucking backing me up on this shit, I hope you know these terms. Because I need them. So I like to explain that specifically if we both lose, yeah. Just to add a little extra emphasis how this works. Oh, that's how that works. It's kind of interesting, though, how you know which cards the opponent has, but you can't read anything else. Although in both cases, the cards stay on the same side, so Sebastian could technically know what you're doing. Well, there we go. Ah, cool, we're getting a new song. Kronos! Kronos di Cristal. That fucking woman, though, going Kronos di Cristal, fuck off. The fuck is the song, though? I forgot, he explains every fucking card, doesn't he? Ow, my lip. This is very complex. I'm trying to just get through this. Oh my god, he acknowledges that this is fucking just garbage. This is hard-coded garbage. Oh, I'm so sick. Blech! Blech! The programmer within me is just super mad. So, whenever I complain about people mentioning names in games, this is why. The person you're talking to, you're barely ever going to refer by name. It's really something of a punctuation. Ugh. Sorry, I'm really in the fucking groove and I'm trying to get this. Oh wow, I love how you have to specifically play the ace. Round 2, start! Wait, I need to look back a bit. No, it's just a winner. Okay. Yeah, that is true. Like, that's the funny part. fuck, 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 through, go. Okay, so Sebastian doesn't get any points. Oh, no, it ups the points this round. Cool. That's how that works. So that's how that works. That's pretty cool. Oh man, like this is all very. I have to like the problem is I have to stick to what's being said. If I deviate from it, I change the context of what the fuck's going on. So I can't do that. Oh man, look at this. It's all like this is what's happening. It's playing some sounds as to what happened. It's putting down some cards, and then it just look here. It just how to put this. It puts the cards down, and then it decides the result. Oh, Jesus Christ, it has to do so much. It has to remove the card. It has to put the card down. It has to put down a little icon or whatever you want. It plays a little sound. It gives you this fucking points. Oh, cool. Here's how the points are calculated. That's cool. Yeah, and here it resets the point. Your point looks like a tie. Where does he say this? Where does he fuck? Look at this fucking mess. I have to find shit in this mess. Okay, here it goes. Damn. God damn! Where does that come from? Oh, yeah, that comes from fucking binary domain, where the protagonist says "God damn" a whole bunch. Like, it's this. The reason I think that's fucking funny is it's a little prompt that comes up, and you're supposed to talk to it. It just seems like he says it at the weirdest times. Like, we can do this, right? God damn! It's like, why would you say that? What context elicits a swear like that? And it just breaks me up. When I'm playing binary domain, it's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna make him be nice though. Oh my god! So much. Looks pretty even so far. Yeah. Wait, but... Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ. I think at this point he kind of shuts up, though. Oh my god! Like I said, it's a lot of tiny statements, but I have to scroll through this garbage every time. Ugh! Ugh! Like, this gets less because Sebastian's entire play, his entire actions are pre-planned. So as you go lower, Sebastian has less options. We, however, we always have to, they always have to consider every player card because they don't know what the players want. Yay-ho! All the win and lose conditions are there. And I got the ace at the bottom, too. Although, technically speaking, ace always comes first, I think. Oh, man, it really depends. Just a random thing. This isn't... What? Why isn't Sebastian specified as the talker here? This is bad. This is bad. I'm gonna make the correction here and put a post down. There, put it down. There we go. Yes. Yeah, he basically talks about Round 12. Start. Told you this last part would be fast. Oh my fucking god. I need to fucking report this too, don't I? Where does he mention this, though? Does he mention... Oh, okay, here it is. Bassian breach. Like, this is fine, actually, because in Dutch, we use a lot of words like these. We just import them, so that's fine. So this is like Hetzelville, basically. It's like, whatever. It's like, grumpy boy. Wait, you want a game of Bassian Breach? It's just one line? This is a fucking mess. Like, this is... Why is this 16? This is very odd. I hope this turns out all right. Oh no, I'm going to save this fucking set of lines. Nah, I'm gonna do it right now. I like how there's no tie. That's a fucking flaw with your game. There's no tiebreaker. Ultra draw! Ultra draw! Oh yeah, ultra draw is if you literally play every card the same, and you end up with no one scoring any points. Points this round is how many points are available for the next round, remember? That's fucking awesome. I keep spitting on my screen. I love this fucking line. It's like, eradicated. Wow! It lines up perfectly. That's great. I give it a little bit of a personal charm. It's pretty much the same idea. You could have done it randomly, but... These numberings are all fucking wrong. Like, that's alright, but fuck. That's nice, you get to do all 5 in one go. Like I said, chapter 1's pretty fucking beefy. How big is this one compared to the others? Touch. Ah, it's not that much. The other ones are actually smaller. Although, god damn it if Kevin isn't going to be a pain. Like, Sebastian has a lot of fluff. Kevin is so much jargon talk. Ugh. Ugh. Kevin, you are going to make me vomit. Ugh. It's going to be like at least 2 to 3 videos, and it's going to be gross. Ugh. Translating. Oh my god, it sucks sometimes. Sometimes you get the good lines, like that eradication line, and sometimes you get Kevin talking about bullshit no one cares about. Well, some people care about it, but if you've ever heard that kind of psychology talk before, it's boring, and it's lame, and you know that some of those theories have kind of been, you know, like the concept of the id and the super id. Not a lot of psychiatrists agree with that anymore nowadays, so why would you have that theory? How the hell did Izumi give him that kind of dated information? I understand they had psychology books, but they would have recent, good psychiatry books. Not historical information like that. Did the music change, by the way? The music still did not change. Oh, we're almost there. Oh, we're almost there. Ah! It actually works a bit better here. So here's what I say. Like, in draw, it's called equal play. You both get the same amount of points. But you can say, it's the most equal of play that will ever be equally played. It works super fucking well in Dutch. Like, oh my god, I'm proud of this sentence, even though it's technically incorrect. It works fine because you're just talking. Oh, fuck, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. It's there twice. I like how I'm the one to fucking report all this crap. Probably because I'm the only one actually doing a lot of this, because I have a lot of free time and I'm making videos, so I'm kind of forced to do it. Fuck, I forgot that I had a line for that stuff. Formal. Formal, formal, formal. System is a formal douche. No exclamation points. Like, I like this. It's like, you won a game of Bastion Breach. You didn't cheat. Or did ya? Sebastian is such a sore loser, and I love him for it. I like this. So here it's like I couldn't hold myself back enough. I'm just too good. Didn't you already say this line? Like, I need to copy that if that's the case. I don't think it's actually the same line. Yeah, you say you just beat. Now you might say, if this is all going to change, why are you translating this? Who the fuck knows? Tiebreaker. Please, for the love of God, don't tell me it's going to translate it as I think it is. The Bondbreaker. Is that really what you call it? Now, the problem is that tie translates to stropdas. You know, the tie you wear. So it could translate to stropdasbreaker. Like, this is the huge benefit of fucking Wikipedia. You should get to go to the tiebreaker, and then you get to go over here, and then I get to learn a tiebreak. I just say there's no extra round to pick a winner. Because apparently tiebreaker is specific for this. Huh. Oh yeah, Keat. But that doesn't work too well. That usually results in paying your dues. Hate it. Hikibake! Finally, we're out of this mess. Almost there, Seb. Step bro! Almost done! Yeah! I like how he only knows that one game. Don't they have, like they have knowledge about dated assumptions about psychology, but for some reason, they do not have other card games? You think that someone like Izumi would know a couple of card games and be like, hey, Dragons, you want to play some cards? Flick! I like to imagine that Sebastian's kind of sad over this. Just a few more lines! My God! We're almost there. You know, we never see a dragon in bed. I mean, we see Bryce lying on the couch, but that's as close as we get to dragons and beards. I love this. Does Sebastian have a breath? He does. It's implied. I don't think Sebastian is too much of a blanket, though. I mean, he's got skimpy little arms, he's got thick thighs, but you're not going to hide behind those two. You just get stabbed to death. Who knows what Sebastian does when he sleeps? Look at this. Like, it's called Sebastian Romance. Like, what more do you want as proof? Yay! Sebastian von Dolovine Wash. God damn. My fucking sister loved Shark Tale for some reason. I don't know. Or was it funny? She loved one of those fish things. Now I get the fucking pleasure of copying this and looking past all the options I picked. Oh, fuck, this is hard. This hurts, this hurts, this hurts. It hurts! It hurts! Why is this so annoying? Ah! Okay, that doesn't do anything. Yeah! I can just keep that. Although I'm gonna keep yeah, because it's an exclamation and it needs to stick. Yeah! Or should I just do yeah? Yeah. Sign me the fuck up. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Although here's the problem. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. This. Not like this, not like this, not like this. Like, I really wish these options were just in the middle of it because it's super fucking hard! Ah! Ah! You know, the more I think about it, the more I realize there's not a lot of options that duplicate themselves too much. Oh, I know I'm gonna put this. So this is a little different. It says, what is it like to work in a police force with this many species? It sort of emphasizes the species more than anything else. My cheek! Ah, my back. Actually, I can make the... no, it needs to stay a question just to keep consistent. Really? Oh, I disappeared there. Whoops. There you go. Oh, this works really well. So, heart thief is a thing you say in Dutch when you like someone. Hearts. So what I could do is translate the sentence a bit, change the context, but the general idea is still well. Wait, I need to look for it. Maybe I did. Oh, it works fine. Yeah, it works fine. So the problem with these kinds of things is I need to consider that these may reappear elsewhere. There's no context for whether or not these sentences are repeated. So remember, every option I need to consider any possible situation it could be used in. And that's hard as shit. I could know the entire game and make assumptions on that, but it's easier to just assume a general answer that generally just fits. Oh yeah. Because if I'm correct, sure and some actually happens earlier, or comes up earlier. Yeah, maybe. This is fucking... It is pretty cold in my room, too. This doesn't work. Like, it really should be. I'll take the offer. That's it! We translated Sebastian in one go! Woo! Next time, I'm either going to do Lorem to get that out of the way. Like, again, I really like the treasure hunt. I think the treasure hunt is fine. I think his 4th visit is adorable and has its charms. But the first 2 visits are just... Oh, man. I don't dislike Ipsum. I think Ipsum's kind of cool. I just feel that they didn't get the character moments they needed to be good characters for what this game can deliver. They feel underwhelming. His ending is underwhelming. Everything about him just feels... Like, he gets one of the cooler endings. Like, he gets one of the cooler time loop endings, but just, god damn it, man. God damn it, Lorem. You could have been a polished little diamond, but instead you're like just a diamond. You're kind of there. With a big smack of money. Ugh. Ugh. Also, I do love that they actually expanded the amount of cameos they were having. I imagine that Katsuharu was the cameo shift they made. Because I don't see a like some of the suggestions they made never came up. No cameo characters, no nothing. I wonder if Naomi's one of the cameo characters that just couldn't make an appearance. They were like, listen, sorry, we can't do this. We can still keep your name in the game, but we don't have any space to put you. Without expanding your role. Like, we could put you at the barbecue, but then you would have way too much involvement. And that'd be unfair. So anyway, that's that. Next time, Adine or Lorem, because Adine got a lot of votes and Bryce got a lot of votes, and I kind of want to do it. No, actually, Adine's very cute. I'm going to do Lorem and then Anna, because those are the bad ones. Anna is great. Her dates are fine. But 2 problems. 1, she has way too many flashbacks, and 2, why the fuck is her first date as boring as it is? When she's such an exciting person, her first date is like, let's get some coffee, and she's grumpy, and I guess that's the point, isn't it? You're supposed to get past that part of her before you can truly explore the character as she is. Yeah, I'm gonna get the bad ones out of the way. Or maybe I'll do a Dean to cleanse my palate after Lorem or something. I don't know. I'll see what I do. I do think that the first dates are kind of the weakest ones of all of them. Except for Dean. They're pretty fucking cool. That's a really good first date. And Bryce. But that's because Bryce just goes all out. Like, he doesn't care. And that's the good part, is they're casual about it. Whereas Anna's working on the clock and she doesn't care too much about you anyway. And Lorem is just, like, the same thing. They're too business. They're too business about it. Ironic, since Adine is literally there on business. Ain't that a fucking joke?